The importance of this duty. Oh, also. So I'm about to go get my hair done. Even though I'm feeling sad, I was gonna already treat myself to get treated, well, pampered. There we go. Hey cousins, so I forgot to get on here and let y'all know I was on my way going to work today. Y'all know I got a client that I go to her house. It's supposed to be Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday she want people to take her shopping and do all this heavy lifting. She got a son. Thursday she want a housekeeper. Needless to say, I went to her house today and I just couldn't do it. I ended up quitting because her house smelled like cigarette smoke. Like when I say embedded with cigarette smoke, and then I already have a headache, that just made my headache intensify even more. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I didn't tell her that at first. She was in there coughing. I'm gonna put a clip in here of her coughing because she smoked a lot. And I asked her, was she okay? And she was like, yeah, because she was on the nebulizer machine. She was like, yeah, I'm good. She was like, it's just working. But when I say, I don't know if people that smoke don't smell that smell. I mean, people that smoke. I'm talking about people that don't smoke. People that smoke, they don't smell that smell because it's like embedded in the house to the point that it's like, you smell it even after they're not smoking no more. I couldn't do it. Like I stated, my head is already pounding. And then that cigarette smoke, and then y'all already know I have to be on steroids for my breathing and everything. I can't do that. I can't. And I went there because y'all know I got fired. I need the money. But I can't be in nobody's house and feel like I'm suffocating because I can't breathe because of the smoke smell, the cigarette smell. Like, but I did tell the agency and they said they're going to try to find me somebody else and they understand. So that's a good thing. But while I'm up here in Delaware County, I'm about to go to the old hair salon that I used to go to. I mean, not the hair salon. I'm about to go to the old Indian threading shop that I used to go to and get these cleaned up. I'm trying to make myself feel better. I feel like a little bum that I had to do that today, but I'm not going to be in nobody's house and I can't breathe. I can't do it. What would y'all have done if y'all was in my shoes? Would y'all have quit as well? And the thing is, I told her I was going to the store to go get some medicine. And I left. But yeah, I'm going to try to film while I'm in here getting my eyebrows done. And I'll probably go get my hair done too today. Y'all probably see that. But I'll be back.
Let's see a lot of your recipes. Okay, then
Alright, so I just left the Indian threatened place, well, a threatened place, to get my eyebrows done, and now I'm about to just get some African food from the African spot I always go to when I used to live up here in Delaware County, and that I would still come to from time to time. But don't get alarmed that my eyebrows is dark. They're dark because I got them tinted, because my eyebrow, especially this one, I don't know if y'all can see, is a dash, like a cut going through it. A few years ago, in 2018, I was pregnant and I was at some friend, like a friend of mine's house, and we was about to go out to eat and they didn't even know I was pregnant. Nobody knew. But we were supposed to go out to eat, and that day the Uber had came. Like, I had my car parked at their house. We just wanted to, like, you know, get treated, like go out to eat at the restaurant, have a good time. So the Uber had came, and they was like, somebody go outside before the Uber leaves us. They said, you know how the Uber be counting down, like it only got like a couple of minutes to stay there. So I went to go put on my shoes, and I remember me going outside, and I saw the Uber, and I went to go walk down the steps, and that's the last thing I remember, like, until the Uber driver was helping me up off the ground. I end up blacking out, and she had stone steps. I don't know if y'all know, like, down, whoever from Philly, y'all know, like, how South Street is with the stones. Like, her steps was like that, and I end up falling down the steps some way, gashed open my eyebrow right here. I broke my elbow, and I sprung both of my ankles. I was messed up. But yeah, I had, like, completely messed myself up. So ever since then, like, and then the sutures was, I had got sutures, of course. I had to get admitted to the hospital overnight because they had to do observations and stuff of me. But then the sutures was stuck in my eyebrows for like a couple of weeks or whatnot. Those parts didn't dissolve or fall out, so I ended up had to pull them out. And then, like, ever since, I've been like a little insecure about this cut because it's like missing hair. So when I do get my eyebrows done, it's like a missing piece right here. So I always get them filled in. At first, like, I never used to have to get my eyebrows filled in. But also, y'all know I've been depressed, and I know the Haram police, please don't say anything. You're not supposed to be doing that. Shut up. I did this to make myself feel a little better. I just got my eyebrows cleaned up. But yeah, that was a little story, y'all. And my coat smells like cigarettes. It smells horrible, but I'm about to get out the car. I'm about to go to my African food store. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. This is the African food spot I go to in Delaware County and Upper Darby off of Marshall Road. And their food is so good. I'm about to go in here and get some potato greens. And I think my son gonna want a goosey. I don't know, but I'm about to call him and I'll be right back. So he want potato greens, so I'm gonna get 2 things of potato greens. I don't want no goosey today. I love that goosey, but I just don't have a taste for it. So I'm gonna come in here and then I'll be back.
Hello.
Hi, can I get 2 orders of potato greens?
You want both rice?
Yes, both rice.
Is that all?
Yes. Y'all, I'm riding past my first apartment. I lived up here 146 Long Lane, this middle building right here, and it's You see that right there? It was a store connected to it. I think is it still a store? Yeah. They made it to another store. No, they made it to a barbershop. Oh my God. But y'all, I got a story to tell y'all about living in that apartment building. My neighbor, which lived over top of me, so I lived 146 Lone Lane, apartment 110. And this other man lived right over top of me, apartment 210. And he used to work at the store. So it used to be a store. So it was an Indian couple that owned a store. I haven't lived up here in years, like in that building. And then I moved from over here, and then I moved down here to Terminal Square, 7022 Terminal Square, apartment 411. But that apartment building, my neighbor that lived over top of me, he used to work in a store, and he ended up killing an older woman that lived in the building. I'm gonna tell y'all that story for another day when I could do story time after Ramadan is over. But yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all that story. That story is crazy. I knew he was crazy. I knew something was wrong with him.
Until the end of Ramadan. At your service, my importance of this duty, and takes it upon himself.
Oh, this is what I forgot to tell y'all. So y'all know, I kept on saying I didn't know if I'm supposed to fast. I didn't know if I'm supposed to fast tonight. So the infusion place ended up calling me. I'm going to insert that conversation in to let y'all hear. But they end up telling me they want me to get infusions because of my last blood work that just came back. They got concerns of my last blood work is still low, to the point that it's concerning. So I told her, she ended up telling me that it can have side effects. I can have an allergic reaction. So I ended up asking her, like, is there any alternatives that I could do? She said, well, you could do like the arm pills. I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all, I end up buying Geritol. That just sounds like I'm so old. And I also bought some iron prenatal by Mary Rule. So I bought Geritol iron liquid, and then I bought the prenatal Mary Rule iron liquid as well. So she told me I could take that. She said they recommend me not too fast because they want this to be in my system for 6 weeks. Then I have to do a repeated lab work on April 24th. I gotta do repeats of lab work, and if they come back low again, then I have to get the infusions. I'm trying not to get the infusions because of the side effects, but the infusions is for 8 weeks. 8 weeks, once a week. And the iron, I would have to take that every day for 6 weeks. So I'm gonna do the iron for every day for 6 weeks. And then also with the infusions. So I would have to be there. It's iron is a 1 hour infusion, but I have to be there for a few hours just to make sure like any side effects or anything doesn't happen. So she said it can take up to like 4 hours of me being there. So I'd rather just take the iron every day. So to make a long story short, I cannot fast because they want to see how effective this is. And by my blood levels being extremely low, they don't recommend for me to do it. They said I can start bulking up on like iron foods that has like foods that have iron in it, which is like red meats and stuff. I don't eat red meats like that. The only time y'all will see me eating like red meat is if I'm eating lamb. But majority of the time I only eat red meat during that time of the month because I crave it. But I'm gonna start looking into other stuff. I'm about to start juicing and stuff as well. I saw stuff that you could like boost up your iron that way. So yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take care of my health. Take care of my health. And inshallah, if everything do go good, then I can make up my days in the wintertime. But if not, Allah knows best. You know, for sick Muslims or anything of that sort, Allah is merciful on you. But I am gonna like still get up in the morning, do sahur, you know, with my son, pray, do everything I'm supposed to do as a Muslim during the month of Ramadan, but I cannot fast. So I got my answer. Now I don't have to like worry about am I harming. Oh, also she said when I told her, she asked me like how I've been feeling. I told her about my headaches, and she said when you have iron deficiency, your headaches do become more intense. So yeah, that's the reason why I've been suffering with these headaches even worse. Like my head been feeling like they on fire. Like I got more than one head. Like what? My head has been feeling like it's on fire, and my neck and everything been hurting. So I'ma just go in the house, take this arm, because I'm not good with taking medicine either. I do not take medicine, but I have to. I really have to, because when you have a low iron deficiency as well as anemia, which I have anemia, you can have strokes from that, and it could start affecting your other organs. So I gotta be on top of this. Really gotta be on top of this. Yeah, I'll be back later on.
Willow Grove.
Yeah, she asked me, what infusion center I want to go to for my infusions. So I told her the Willow Grove one.
Willow Grove, yeah. So
Yes.
that's where I'm calling from right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so Emily and another nurse practitioner here, they've been discussing your case.
Okay.
So initially, like one option, they saw if your symptoms are okay, you could try iron pills for 6 weeks.
Okay.
And then repeat the blood work and see what happens.
All
if
right.
you don't respond, then you can we could move forward with the IV infusion.
Okay.
Or if you feel like your symptoms are affecting your everyday life right now, we could go straight into IV iron.
Yeah, they are. Like, I'm like really drained all day long. I was also telling her like I can't sleep at night, but like throughout the day I'm like so drained. Like any little thing I do, I get winded.
Yeah.
And then I just had a client today as well, and her house, she had like cigarette smoke in there, and it just was like impacting my breathing, and it was making me feel like lightheaded in there.
Yeah. Okay, so if you want to move ahead with IV iron infusion, we will the hemoglobin too.
Okay, so just don't fast due to it's going to be affecting everything.
I mean, if you have that option.
Okay. So this is the cut. Y'all see it? Got that on my eyebrow. Well, through my eyebrow. And you can see right here, it's like missing here. And that's the reason why I always get it filled in. So yeah. I'm gonna insert pictures as well. Look.